good start here today. He wants focus at the line of scrimmage. I'll keep you posted on how they look down here from the field level to start the first quarter. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. First and here we go. The end zone, that'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Volunteers offense as they take control of the football first. And here are the starters on the offensive front, and you won't find one much better in the country.
And this offensive line obviously has its strengths, but you're not going to have to look further than that left side. Like, this offense gets a little bit run-heavy to the left for a reason. Left guard, left tackle, the strength of this unit. They work so well together, great individual players. And Palmer, sometimes when you got a side of the line that's a little bit more dominant, don't be afraid to go that way more often.
No question about it. I think we're on critical down and distances when they need to have a play, especially on short yardage, goal line, going for it on fourth down. The left side is who they're going to be running behind. You've got two guys out there, the left tackle and left guard, that are going to play on Sundays, and that is a special, special combination that a lot of offensive lines wish they had.
Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Matthews. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long. You've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break, and they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
Offensive linemen love when you sneak in draws, when you sneak in screens. It holds these defensive linemen accountable. You want to rush the quarterback, you want to fly upfield every single play, we'll sneak right behind you and get some yardage.
Might be changing the route. Back to pass. Wide open downfield. That's where they'll mark him a very productive play and a first down.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know, receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it, and you've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try.
Snags it, and there's running room. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Vols, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Finds his big tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking for a gap. It's Bishop. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
It's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Looking to throw. Takes the easy one to the back. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And then my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Here's a heat. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
I really like the play by the quarterback. Very, very smart. Listen, early in the downs, goal-to-go situation. Drop back. You don't see it right away. Tuck it and get positive yards. Make that next down easier so I can try to get a little bit closer to the goal line and I can get that touchdown. Headsy play by the QB.
wanted to turn the page after losing their last game. So how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
And they tacked on the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Razorbacks offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. K.J. Jackson, they're putting the fortunes of this offense into his hands. Inside, it's Smith. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Makes the grab. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the day.
Makes the catch, and he's free. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. The Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running inside, it's Smith. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Jackson gonna throw it. Caught in the backfield. It's Smith. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Wide receiver comes in motion. On the move. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
They'll run play action. A little release to the back. Corralled and brought down by the defense. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Really impressed with how this team has seized momentum here, playing on the road in this hostile environment. Their offense gets it first. They march down the field. They put up some points. And here's the defense now on their first drive, getting a critical sack on 3rd down.
You'd think they would have. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw on first down. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Bishop. plows through the defense. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead as we get a look at the numbers so far. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Smith with the grab over the middle. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Why do they call it a curl route? You see the wide receiver, he stems to the top of his break, and when he breaks, he curls back towards the football, finds the little hole in the zone. Great throw by the quarterback to hit him.
He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
Looking to throw on first down. Smith's got it. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of
turning it on! He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
And this D's going to have to find some answers, guys. I mean, you've seen him. This offense has moved the ball down the field, done what they want. Now first and goal situation. Who cares about the yards? Like, step up right here, try to force them into a fourth down, try to make them kick a field goal.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
If first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now it's third and goal. Powers forward. Beck's going for the goal line. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. The Razorbacks offense set to begin this drive. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Well, it's a whole new era for Arkansas now. Ryan Silverfield comes in as the head coach. Taylor Green, who had been a big playmaker at quarterback for the last couple of years, he's now gone as well. So I think this is an offense, David, that's going to be trying to find its identity early, and obviously the quarterback spot's going to be critical.
It's going to be critical, and here's the thing that you know about Silverfield. When he was in Memphis, like, they played fast. They had great offenses. How can they bring that now to Arkansas? In the SEC, against great defenses, he brings his OC with him over from Memphis. The offense is going to be a fun watch, and that's why Silverfield was brought here, because of his great background.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Love that throw there. And I remember as a Gator playing against Tennessee, you knew as a quarterback you were going to have to bring your A game to the park because of who was on the other sideline. I played against Peyton Manning, and I played against T. Martin, who won a national championship there. They have a legacy at that position. And this guy for Tennessee, he has a chance to be the next great one.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. They'll go with a direct snap. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because.
Snags it, and he's open. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bishop.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough for how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Run in the red zone, it's Bishop. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. The Razorbacks take their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
He's looking to pass. Lets it fly. Touchdown Vols! Fitted in the window for the score. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd, man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
And the extra point was good. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Razorbacks. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And that's exactly the offense needed right there. A touchdown here, and I know it's taken a while. They hadn't had a lot of success up until that moment. Late in the second quarter, they finally were able to punch one in the end zone, and that's going to give them some confidence now to take into the locker room here shortly at halftime, but they've got to play much better in the second half.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. And we talked about this guy from the beginning, and so far he has not disappointed behind center. He's guided his offense with precision, and most of all, he has taken care of the football. Wants to throw on first down. Complete.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Looking downfield very late in the half. The sure hands, it's Davis. Timeout is called. It's the second charge to Tennessee. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. To the air on first down. Finds the tight end. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. The Volunteers want to move quickly. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Davis. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. And he'll have to boom one from 58 yards out and be mindful to guide it in from the left hash. Kick is short, and he's going to try to make something happen. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. We begin with Oklahoma in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Texas Longhorns. And it's the Sooners coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset in the polls this week.
The Vols will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. As we start the second half, Holly, what adjustments do these teams want to make?
The Vols head coach told me coming out of the locker room at the half, their defense has got to step up big time right now. They have been struggling at times throughout this season, but right now is a huge moment. With the lead, they have an opportunity on this kickoff to come down and make a big statement. I'll keep you posted on if the defense is able to step up in this huge moment. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Jackson will throw. Under fire. Running to his left. He's going to take off. They get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And the Razorbacks send out the punt unit. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Last time they had it, the long missed field goal ended the drive. The idea, get a little deeper in plus territory this time around. The run inside. It's Bishop. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
To the air on second down. Makes the grab. It's Staley. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Good timing on the quick out. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And the Volunteers have this offense rolling. Looking to throw on first down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Making side adjustments here. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Matthews. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. And the Vols will have it 1st and 10. On the run, it's Bishop. Breaks the tackle. Brought down. Picking up 3 down to the 22.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes, run altogether.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. The Volunteers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. The RPO, it's complete. Touchdown, Tennessee! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the 3rd quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the 2nd half. You drive it down the field, and you scored. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Jackson gonna throw it. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
And that's a really good throw by this QB, man. Seeing the crossing routes, putting it on his chest so he can keep running across the field, get those yards after the catch. Nice job being on the same page with QB and receiver.
Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The Razorbacks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. From the gun, running back on the move. He had no chance. A host of defenders back there for a loss of 4.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Punt is in the air on 4th down. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Checking in from the Tennessee sideline. There is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered. Just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you...
Intercepted for the 11th time. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown Razorbacks. And they turn it into a defensive score.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Checking in from the Tennessee sideline. They are really hyping up their quarterback right now, guys. You know, they weren't exactly sure what to expect from this young player going into the game, but he has delivered over 200 yards passing. He has proven to be someone they can count on. The coaches keep telling him, poise, composure, keep it going. This young guy is showing what he's made of. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. The Vols have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. They'll move the wide receiver. Right back to it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the 1st down, new set of downs, let's go.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Gordon. They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Quick completion on the out. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Now on 2nd down. As we head to the 4th quarter, this guy is seeing the defense. Look how he spread the ball around. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Running inside, it's Morris. He is delivering the blow while running the ball, and he gets it to the 39.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
Well, this guy hasn't quite put up Heisman numbers in this game, but in a moment where they need him the most, in the fourth quarter, look how strong he is running. Breaking tackles, he's been smart, he still has the ability to cut. He looks like he could play another 4 quarters.
Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
In the red area, it's Baker. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
I think you have to like what you keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got to really...
Makes the grab in their space. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers! They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. And this defense is just getting squeezed by the Big Orange, and he's cutting him up like Peyton Manning.
And no answers. I mean, he's really had his way. They haven't made him feel uncomfortable. If I'm a Vols fan, I'm jacked up that I got this guy at quarterback because he's showing he can put up some big numbers.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Coming out with it, it's Brown. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Arkansas offense heads onto the field. Jackson will throw. Unloads to the wideout. That's caught. It's Hawkins. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Got it in the middle. It's Platt. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Razorbacks want to crank the tempo.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
That last completion left him with 2nd and 3. Let's see how aggressive they are. Wants to keep it in the air. He'll pull it down and run. He's past the marker in the slide to avoid the hit, but there is a flag down. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Looking downfield on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Arkansas! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Here in the second half of this game, you're trailing, David. No surprise there. You got to throw the ball to the guys that are making plays for you. He had already had a touchdown catch. That's number 2 now. If they're going to get back in this game, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Amen. I mean, keep finding him. He keeps making plays, keeps catching the football. And listen, when you find that matchup outside that works, that you can depend on, I don't blame quarterbacks for going back to them time and time again.
And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
So here is the Tennessee offense. And how about the day this freshman quarterback has had running the offense? A most impressive outing. It's as if he's seeing things before they happen, and he has the numbers and the scores to prove it. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Motion from the wideout. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. The snap sets up to throw. Fires to the wideout. That's reeled in. It's Jackson. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Razorbacks take their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. And the Volunteers come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Gordon. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Quarterback making checks. Back to pass on 2nd down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
It doesn't matter who it is, receivers, in this case, a tight end. You get open, you sometimes start to look at that green space in front of you, and you just take your eye off the football, lose your concentration a little bit, and miss that opportunity for possibly a big play.
Fires to the middle. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Stopped at the 16 after the interception, and that return has them in business.
I definitely am trying to be a little bit conservative. I can't be cautious, but I want to be a little bit conservative. Up 2 possessions. The clock is my friend. I got the football. The worst thing I can do is throw an interception, turn the football over, stop the clock, give them the ball back at an opportunity like this.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions.
And down he goes back at the 3. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. It's a fumble. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. The big tight end was fighting for every inch, but he will be stopped short, and it'll be 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Going to try to get it himself. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? So this offense can capitalize off the desperate 4th down attempt and failure, and they can pad their lead. A 1st down run in the red zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. With 1:52 seconds left, the defense will use a timeout trying to get the football back.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Right on the money. Touchdown ball. Made the grab and took it score. Now they've got a little breathing room. Score and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears.
Well, I feel like the story of this game really has rolled out just the way we thought it would, right, guys? Big-time quarterback, one of the best in the nation, facing a defense that has been struggling, and he never took his foot off the gas. When big plays presented themselves, he took advantage. You've seen his ability and his accuracy and the decision-making all on display in this one, and this offense has been dominant because of it.
The Razorbacks offense set to begin this drive. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback.
He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety. After giving up that safety, they'll have to boot it away and give it right back to them. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. And this young signal caller is playing well beyond his years. He's been elite in every aspect. He's thrown the ball on time. He's made big plays down the field. He's punched it in when they've gotten opportunity. Oh, he's got some space. He's inside the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Tennessee. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working there.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up one on the play. Timeout is called. It's the second charge to Tennessee. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smith. Could be an alley. Makes it past the marker. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. When you know you have a team